The cards are lined up, all in a row. Call them right, and your money will grow on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. You're very kind. And our thanks to, Our thanks to Gail Bennett from Hinckley, Utah for that opening poem. Thank you, Gail. Now let's get to the cards. Ladies, if you will, load in the cards, and you can see we have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Allison McCall, our champion. Hi, Allison. Nice to see you. Our student from Pepperdine College.
Yeah.
You're all bubbly and peppy again, huh? Well, you have every right to be peppy because you've won $3,400 in cash here on the show. Now, you said you're going to go on a trip with it.
With who? My roommate. We're going to San Francisco. We're going shopping. No,
well, you're going to spend all the money shopping, huh?
No, just a little bit.
Oh, all right. You're going to save a little, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, though.
Oh, well, save it. It's good to do that occasionally, you know. A penny saved and all that.
Penny.
Good to have you back, Allison. And our challenger is Joe Aiello. Hi, Joe. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
I want you again remind us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Joe Aiello. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm an airline flight attendant manager, at least for another week and a half. I got a call yesterday, as a matter of fact, after the show that I just got promoted. So I'm moving over into the marketing department.
Well, congratulations.
And my girlfriend is real happy to hear that. She's been upset that I meet 1,000 girls a week anyway.
That's right. Yeah, she's going to get you away from those stewardesses now, right?
Yeah, we're getting married in a month.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
And, of course, the cards have been shuffled and they're cut. Allison, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Joe, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. We play the best 2 out of 3, and Joe won game number 1. So, Allison, if you want to hang on to that championship, you need this game. Question 2, as we pick up where we left off, goes to you, Allison. We asked 100 women. Now, everyone knows the story of how Eve got Adam to take a bite from the apple even though he didn't want to. Do you think you could convince a man to do something he was determined not to do? How many of those 100 women said they could convince him?
Well, I think that, I could convince pretty many guys to do something, because, I mean, you know, girls have this certain way of doing certain things. I'd say that, 35 women said that they could convince him.
35 said they had the power of Eve, Joe, in effect.
Jim, almost anybody can convince me almost anything. I'm an easy play. I'll say higher than 35.
Even higher than that?
Yeah.
Well, if it is higher, you'll go to the board first, Joe. If not, it'll be Allison. And Joe has a lot of agreement. Let's find out if we're right. The actual number of women who could get a man to do something he was determined not to do is 76. Right. Joe, very much higher.
All right, let's get rid of that 8.
Yes, we left off with Joe having an 8 as a base card. You won the question.
Nice,
you have the right to change it. 2.
All right, okay,
better card.
higher.
Higher than a 5. Oh, no, it's a 2. And you lose that card and give Allison a free chance to play off the jack. You didn't win the question. You can't change it.
Okay, the next card is lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 3.
Yes, the next card is higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, with a queen.
The next card is lower.
Lower than a queen. It is a 6.
I'll go for it, and I'll say that the next card is higher.
She's going to go for it. If this is higher, you've tied up the match. If it is not higher, you're going to lose every card back to the base card. For the win, no, it's lower. All 4 cards. That's the chance you take, Allison. So Janice will fill in the spaces, and Joe, the question to you. Joe, we polled 100 members of the International Association of Women Police. These are all police women. We asked them, have you ever had to frisk a man? How many police women said yes?
Oh, yeah. I would say 85. Sure, that's part of their job.
Oh, 85 police women have had to frisk a man, Allison.
I agree that it's their job, but I say it's just a little bit lower. I think that it's just a little bit lower.
You say lower. We didn't ask how many enjoyed it. The actual number of police women who have had to frisk a man is 82. It is just a little lower, Allison. Well, Allison, do you want that jack?
I'll keep the jack, and I'll say the next card is lower.
Lower than a jack.
Lower!
Oh, no, it's an ace. It is not lower, and Joe gets the free chance to play off the
Okay.
5.
Jim, higher than the 5.
Higher than a
Gotta
5?
go right.
Yes,
Okay.
a 9.
I'll freeze on the 9.
You'll freeze it. We move over the freeze bar, and now with Joe needing 2 cards and Allison needing 4, we're at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Allison, we asked 100 Playboy bunnies. As a child, were you an ugly duckling? Aw. How many Playboy bunnies were ugly ducklings?
I would say that to be a Playboy bunny, you have to have some kind of you have to be pretty attractive, and I'd say that
Very graphic, Allison, yes.
wow. I'd say that I'll go right down the line and say 50 were ugly.
50 Playboy bunnies considered themselves ugly ducklings as children, Joe.
Okay, I've known 2 Playboy bunnies, all I've ever known, and both of them, as a matter of fact, said that they were not the best-looking young kids. I'll say higher.
Even higher.
Little bit higher.
This will give someone control of the board, and the actual number of Playboy bunnies who were ugly ducklings as a child is 23, not higher. Allison. Allison, you've got control and an interesting board. You need 4 cards to win. Joe needs 2. Your decision, Allison. Play it or pass it? What are you going to do?
I'll pass it.
You'll pass it. All right, Joe, you've got a 9. You can't change it. If you can turn both of these over, you're the new champion. One mistake, we've got a tied-up match. Call this.
I'll play it with the odds. We'll say lower, Jim.
Lower than a 9. It is a 6.
Higher.
Higher for the championship. No, and Allison wins it. Tying up the match. Each player with 1 game and $100, and we'll set up for the tiebreaker. And in a good match, just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. Joe, we asked 100 married women, have you ever given away the punchline to a joke your husband was trying to tell? How many women said yes, they have?
Boy, it's happened to me. I would say not quite 50. I'd say 40.
40 married women have given away the punchline to their husband's joke.
I have a big mouth, I know, and I think that a lot of ladies have big mouths, and they just want to get their 2 cents in with. I say it's a little bit higher.
Higher. The actual number of married women who've given the punchline away to a joke their husband was telling is 29, not higher. Joe, you get that all-important control of the tiebreaker, starting with a 6. Do you want it?
I'll change that, Jim.
Changing it to a 7. Not a good change.
Jim, we'll say higher.
Higher than a 7.
Yes,
for the king.
Lower.
We have a new champion if it's lower, and it is. Joe wins it in the tiebreaker. Congratulations, Joe. And Allison, you're leaving us with $3,500.
I had a great time.
Thank you. Have a good time shopping and good luck with your studies.
Thank you.
Allison McCall, thank you. Joe, come on down. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Joe's going to go for the big money with the money cards right after this. We're back with our champion, Joe Aiello. Joe, you got $200 in the game, so you're off to a good start. Did you think you'd win that much?
$200?
Yeah.
Boy, I was hoping. But I'd like to win a lot more.
That's the way to feel. Let's do it right now. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Hop one up there, Joe. And the money cards have been shuffled and cut. Janice will deal them out, and we'll give you $200 of betting money on the bottom line and 3 cards. Your decision how you bet them. Move up to the second level. $200 more, 3 more cards. Minimum bets, remember, are $50. So you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
We're with you, Joe. Here's $200.
Nice 2.
A nice
Real
2
low
to
one.
start with. Well, we're going to give you a choice of 2 cards to start with. Remember, you can change them as you go up to each of the 2 succeeding levels. You'll start with a 5.
5.
Do you want it?
Okay, I'll bet $100 higher.
You going to play the 5?
Play the 5 and $100 higher.
Going to bet half of it. $100 higher than a 5. Oh, no, it's a 4. Ooh. Down to $100.
Okay, we'll bet it all higher.
$100 higher
high
than a
one.
4. Yes.
Okay.
Jack. Now we're moving. $200, Joe.
Okay, we'll bet it all lower.
$200 lower than a jack. No, another jack. And you've busted on the bottom level, but you're not out of it because the other $200 of betting money is yours as we move up to jack. Do you want that jack?
Yes, we'll stay with the jack, and I'll say $150 lower.
$150 lower than a jack. It is a 7. $350.
$350 and a 7. I'll say 150 higher.
Big bet, $150 higher than a 7. No, it's a 5.
Okay.
Back down to $200 again.
What you gonna do? All of it higher.
$200 higher. Let's see a face card now. An ace!
Okay.
That's better than a face card. $400 and up goes the ace.
Jim, I think I'll keep the ace, and we'll bet it all high, all lower.
All right. For
Come on,
$800
Jim, do me good.
lower than an ace. Okay. And with the $200 in the game, Joe, a nice round $1,000 for that play on Card Shark.
Sounds great to me.
Good job. It's some tough cards, played them very well. Come on over here, Joe, so we can see your handsome face. We're going to meet a new challenger right after this commercial break. Okay, Joe, time to defend the title. Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards, and we'll meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Debbie Thompson. Hello, Debbie. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Won't you tell us about yourself?
Yes, my name is Debbie Thompson, and I'm from Simi Valley, and we moved out here from Wisconsin about 4 years ago. It snowed in April, and that was it. We moved.
That's it. One
That
snow
was
in
it.
April.
That
You
was
wanted any
it.
parts
I
of
couldn't
that.
handle that. That's too much.
Good to have you here. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am having a ball. This is fantastic.
Hope you're going to enjoy your stay here with us, Deb.
Thank you.
You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Joe, the champion, the upper cards, the red cards. Joe, we asked 100 married women, have you ever been so suspicious that you followed your husband to see where he was really going?
Oh, boy, I know it happened.
How many married women admitted they followed their husband?
Yes, that's going to be a high number. I'd say 60.
60 married women have followed hubby.
Okay. To tell you the truth, I have done it. Okay. But
All the way from Wisconsin,
Oh,
right?
no. But I'm going to say it's a little bit lower.
A little lower.
I have done it though.
Incidentally, what did you find out when you followed him, Deb?
He wasn't where he was supposed to be.
Oh, diplomatically said. The actual number of suspicious women who followed their husband is 11. Very much lower, Debbie. It was you and 10 of your neighbors, Deb.
That's
I know. Debbie, you're starting with a king.
Good. Lower.
Lower than a king. A 7.
Okay, I'm going to freeze.
You freeze it right there, taking that 1 card advantage, and that keeps Joe away from his cards. Debbie, we asked 100 people in Dallas, Texas, what kind of animal was Dumbo? How many Texans knew that Dumbo was an elephant?
Oh, I think everybody knows about Dumbo and the flying elephant. I'm going to say that number is really high, about 80.
80 Texans knew that Dumbo was an elephant.
I'm from Texas, and Texas people are smart. It better be higher.
Sticking up for Texas, you say higher.
Embarrassed if it's lower.
The actual number of Texans who knew Dumbo was an elephant is... You're embarrassed by just 1. It's 79. Debbie! Wow!
I am going to change that card.
Now you can change that 7, winning that question, Deb. It's a
Oh,
jack.
good.
Little better.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes,
I'm
a
going
9.
to freeze again.
Again, 1 card advantage, but she keeps winning the question, Joe. It looks like you're going to have to answer 1 right if you're going to get to the cards. Joe, we asked 100 men. Was your first lover an older woman? How many men said yes?
No, I don't think so. Most of your first loves are in high school, I would say, and it's going to be lower. It's going to be 20.
20.
Yeah, not very many.
20 men. First lover was an older woman.
Men brag about. Now, my husband tells me that not his first lover, but he did have one. But I'm going to say the number is a little bit lower because it wasn't necessarily the first one.
Right, so you say lower. That's when you followed him downtown. You found, no. All right. The actual number of men whose first lover was an older woman is 23, not lower. Joe.
Okay. Real good one. I
Still
need
a
to catch
relatively
up.
low number. And Joe, you'll get a chance to play
A queen. Okay, lower, Jim.
Lower than a queen. A jack.
Okay. 1 more, lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, with a
And
7.
we'll freeze.
We've got a tie. Each player needs 2 cards, and it's sudden death. Debbie, We asked 100 high school teachers, have you ever caught a student cheating on a test? How many high school teachers said yes?
Oh, I think that number is really high because I know a lot of kids that got caught doing that. I'm going to say 91.
91
Yes.
high school teachers have caught a student cheating on a test.
I think the number is going to be real high, but a little bit lower than that.
A little lower than that.
Yes.
The actual number of high school teachers who've caught a student cheating on a test is 99. All but one.
That's it. It is his.
You're not even waiting, huh?
It
Debbie
is.
does not want to play it, Joe. She's going to force you to
Okay,
play
I'll
off
take
that
it.
7.
I'll take it, and I'll go with the odds, even though we've got the face card showing, with the odds and say higher.
You're going to go higher than a 7. And no, it's not higher. And Debbie wins it in sudden death. She put the pressure on, and Debbie wins it. She's got game 1 at $100. We'll be right back right after this. Challenger won game number 1. Janice is setting up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards. And Joe, we start with a question to you.
Okay.
We asked 100 married men, have you ever said yes to your wife even though you didn't know what she just asked?
Yes.
How many married
Yes.
men admitted they have?
You have to if you want to stay married. I would say that's a high number. I'll say 75.
75 married men said yes even though they didn't know what she was talking about.
My
Deb.
husband does this all the time to me, and then it'd come up later, and I said, but you told me yes. It's higher. Definitely
Even higher than 75?
No doubt.
Well, the actual number of married men who've said yes to their wife even though they didn't know what she just asked is 87. You're right, it's higher, Debbie. That's a very high number for that. Debbie, you're starting with a jack.
Good. I like it. Lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes,
Good.
a 6.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 6, taking a risk, and it
Good.
pays off.
Lower.
Lower than a king. Yes, a jack. Now,
Lower.
you're going to try
Lower.
it. If this is
Six.
lower, we
I
have
know
a
it.
new champion for the win. The number 6, and Debbie wins it. 1 question, 4 cards, and we have a new champion. Congratulations, Debbie. Joe, thank you for joining us. You're leaving us with $1,000. Joe Aiello, Debbie, come on down here. And we'll be right back right after this. Debbie's going for the big money. Deb, we're running out of time. Want to give you a chance to play the big money. Cards have been dealt out in front of the audience. Here's $200.
Okay.
And we'll start you off on the bottom line again with a choice of base cards. Your first one is a queen.
Okay. I'm going to bet $150. The next card is lower.
Keeping the queen, $150 lower than the queen. Yes, with a 6
Okay.
for $350.
I'm going to bet $50. The next card is higher.
$50 higher than a 6. Oh, wait.
Okay. I'm going to bet all of it. Then the next card is lower.
$400 lower than an ace. Yes, with an 8.
Okay. I'm going to change
$800.
it.
Up goes the 8. $200.
Change it. No.
You got the other $200. You've got 1,000. She wants to change the 8 to a 9.
No.
Little better.
Okay. I'm going to bet
4
$50.
cards to go now.
$50. The next card is lower.
$50 lower than a 9. It is an 8.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to bet
Right up the middle, Deb.
$150. The next card is higher.
150 on an 8.
Yes.
You got a feeling. Hope you're right. $150 higher than that 8. Oh, another ace! $1,200.
I'm going to bet all of it. The next card is lower.
$1,200 bet that this is lower than an ace. And it is for $2,400. Up goes the 6. Debbie, big decision now. Do you want to play that 6?
I'm going to change it.
Big change. You've got a lot of betting money. Changing the 6 to a 9.
nine.
Ooh, you're right near the middle. Debbie, you must bet at least $1,200. You've got $2,400.
I'm going to bet the $1,200. The next card is lower.
I hope you got it, Deb. $1,200. Lower than a 9. Yes! $3,600. Way to go, Deb. Atta girl. Have you always been lucky like that?
No, but I knew today was my day.
That's the way to feel. You've got $3,800 for that game on Card Shark.
Fantastic. I love it here. It's wonderful.
You're a fine champion, Deb.
Thank you very much.
That's about all the time we have for now, and this good champion is going to be back the next time we meet. We'll meet a brand new challenger, and she's going to defend the title. I hope you stay with us because we need you. Thank you so much. Have a very good day. See you next time on Card Shark.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
One of our polling groups will receive Rickar's Cook and Turn Microwave Oven. Automatically rotates your food to ensure uniform cooking. Cook and Turn with a stainless steel interior furnished by Rickar. And some of our contestants will receive Broxident Automatic Action Toothbrush. With interchangeable brushes for the entire family, it's a great gift idea from Squibb. And Coffee Corner Coffee Maker from General Electric. It has a storage canister that measures out ground coffee right into the filter basket. And the Sunny Bunch from Sears. Fresh, feminine, color-coordinated fashions for young girls. Pretty things come in Sunny Bunches exclusively at Sears. And a month's reading from Fawcett, including The Savage Sands. Christina Nicholson's epic new romance that's seething with uncontrolled passion. Enjoy Fawcett books. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.